Hello everyone, it is Ashton Colby and I haven't made a video in a little over a month or two. It's been a bit. So my life, what have I been doing? I just started classes for this semester. I've been doing so many things, and yeah, last month I got to meet the wonderful and fabulous Laverne Cox. I will show a picture. She was amazing. I might make a video about it, just kind of like explaining what she was talking about. I got to see her speak at my university, and I got to meet her, and she's just wonderful and amazing. So that was really cool. And if you haven't picked up this issue of FTM magazine for October, I'm actually featured in it along with a bunch of other YouTubers, and it's an awesome magazine, really cool stuff, so check it out on their website, ftmmagazine.com, and you can see my lovely face in it and read more about my personal life and such. So that's been really cool. I really want to make this video for this person that gave me an email. This is from Emery. Gave me an email. It said, I was wondering maybe if you could talk about the pros and cons of being stealth or not stealth. Why did you choose whichever you did, etc. This has kind of been a hot topic on YouTube and Tumblr lately. When we have these discussions, people want to really get into who is better, the stealth people or the out people, and there's a whole big debate of like which is better, and honestly a lot of these discussions don't even cover the whole idea that these things are based on privilege, they are conditional. I think something that to keep in mind when we're having these conversations about being stealth versus being out, we have to be sure that we're talking about passing privilege, and I have passing privilege every day. I walk outside, I get treated as a guy, and I have that conditional privilege of passing as cis. You know, I have a choice of whether I want to be stealth or out because of my conditional privilege of passing. Some people don't have that choice. They are visibly trans. They're maybe just started their transition, and people read them as not the gender that they present, or they kind of read them as a trans person. So it's not a choice for some people. A lot of people, it's not a choice to be stealth because they have safety issues. Being stealth is not for everybody, being out is not for everybody. They may have passing privilege, but they don't have the privilege of being out. They may be really proud of being trans, but because of, you know, safety concerns or the environment that they live in, their job, etc., they're not able to be out and proud as trans. I've found a lot of purpose in my life in general with being involved in a lot of trans organizations, in speaking at colleges, in doing things like YouTube and on Tumblr. So being out for me has given me a lot of purpose in my life. In some of my classes I'm out. All the student organizations that I'm involved in, I'm out. I'm stealth when I'm in public. I'm stealth when you know, I'm just going to my classes, my day-to-day thing, where people don't really know me, like, and I don't know if I'm comfortable enough to like be totally out. But if someone saw my YouTube videos, like, I don't care. I'm proud of myself. Like, I'm just me, and I'm out when I'm out, and I'm stealth, I guess, when I don't feel it's relevant or safe for me to disclose that information. But I'm totally proud of being trans. That's why I think I've been out in the way that I am. Really keep that in mind, that I live in a big city, I am on a big university, I pass as a white guy every day in society. I have a lot of privilege in the fact that I can more safely be out in an environment like this where I live than a lot of people can, and we really have to keep that in mind. I don't want to shame people for being totally stealth and not being visibly trans. It totally furthers the movement when we have people on YouTube and we have people who are willing to be out and visible as a trans person, because we're still fighting for a lot of rights and things like that, but it's not for everybody to fight for those rights, and I don't think that it's everybody's responsibility to do that. Being totally stealth, like, some people just want to live their lives and not be labeled as like the trans person. Unfortunately, we still live in a society that really objectifies trans individuals, and some people it's just not their thing to be open and out, and if they have the privilege of passing, like, and they just want to live their lives and not be the trans person, then I say go for it. I would say the pros of being stealth: safety, you're not going to be objectified as the token trans person, you can just live your life, and sometimes it's just easier, just being easier, just not being that trans person. As far as dating goes, it's easier when I'm out to the majority of the people that I constantly interact with, because they just know I'm trans, and I don't have to like come out to girls or come out to anybody because I just am the trans guy. Like that, like, I think that sounds bad, but they just know I'm trans, and it's not a big deal. Like, when I approach them, like, they already know, and so I can kind of just like know if they're cool with it or not based on like the flirting and the conversations and the interactions and stuff. Having everybody know I'm trans saves me a lot of coming out, because most people like have either like heard through somebody or whatever, and I don't care. If they know, it's cool, because that's who I am and I'm proud of it, and I think it takes a weight off me to just be myself. I'm so proud of being trans. I'm so proud of fighting to get to this place that I am, and luckily I'm in a safe environment, so I'm gonna just be open about it. If there's something I'm going through in my life that's related to my transition, because people know, they can support me better in my life, and there's been such a beautiful community that I have built by being out and being able to make YouTube videos, being able to reach people in the Philippines, in the UK, across the world, just by just sharing my story and just being out, and just, it's just beautiful and amazing, and I've found purpose in that. It's totally an individual thing, and there shouldn't be any shaming or pushing in any direction with whatever you choose to do, and like I said, sometimes it's not a choice, so that's just my opinion. Anyway, if you want to follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, all of that, I'll leave the link in the description. You can add me on Facebook, and keep sending me email questions because they've been really good. And like I said, I'm gonna plug this one more time. Pick up your issue of FTM magazine, and you can check out my beautiful face and read the article, and hopefully subscribe to some other FTM YouTube channels, because there's a bunch of them in there that have been featured. So until next time, comment, like, subscribe, all that. Leave any kind of suggestions, topics that you want me to answer, and I love hearing from you. I will make a video whenever I get a chance next, as soon as possible. My life has just been crazy awesome right now, and just been doing all the things. So I'll talk to y'all later.